What does it truly take to transform one of Africa's most influential capitals? A city of millions, a city carrying the political heartbeat of an entire continent, a city where diplomacy, ambition, and rapid urban change collide every single day. This is Addis Ababa, widely recognized as the diplomatic capital of Africa and home to the headquarters of the Addis Ababa stands at the center of Ethiopia's political and international identity. But behind the growing skyline, behind the expanding roads, behind the massive transformation projects reshaping the city, stands a leader whose rise has become one of the most discussed political stories in modern Ethiopia. Africa Press reports that her appointment marked a historic turning point in the history of Addis Ababa. Her name is the first woman ever to become mayor of Ethiopia's capital city. Observers suggest that her leadership emerged during one of the most challenging periods in the city's modern history. Rapid population growth, infrastructure pressure, housing shortages, traffic congestion, and urban expansion have transformed Addis Ababa into both a symbol of opportunity and a center of difficult political debate. Supporters describe her administration as ambitious, modernizing, and determined to reshape the future of the capital. Critics continue raising concerns regarding redevelopment projects, demolitions, and the social impact of rapid urban transformation. But analysts agree on one point. The future of Addis Ababa is becoming increasingly connected to the future of African urban development itself. In this Africa Press documentary, we explore the life, leadership, and political rise of Adanech Abebe. From her roots in Ethiopia's Oromia region, to her rise through public service, to her historic appointment as mayor, and the transformation projects now reshaping Addis Ababa. This story reflects larger questions about leadership, modernization, women in politics, and the future of African cities. Africa Press reports that Addis Ababa continues evolving at remarkable speed, carrying with it the ambitions, tensions, and possibilities of a rapidly changing continent. And at the center of that transformation stands a leader whose legacy is still being written. Stay with us until the end as we examine how the transformation of Addis Ababa may influence the future direction of urban Africa itself.
The women leading Addis Ababa.
The woman leading Addis Ababa. Addis Ababa has become one of Africa's fastest changing capitals, carrying both the opportunities and pressures of modern urban development. The city, widely recognized as the diplomatic capital of Africa and the headquarters of the African Union, is said to stand at the center of Ethiopia's political, economic, and international identity. Observers note that behind the ongoing transformation of the Ethiopian capital stands a leader whose rise has attracted national and continental attention. That leader is the first woman in history to serve as mayor of Addis Ababa. Political analysts suggest that her appointment marked a historic moment not only for the city administration but also for women's political participation in Ethiopia. The documentary explains that her leadership emerged during a period when Addis Ababa was facing increasing pressure from population growth, infrastructure demands, housing shortages, and rapid urban expansion. The report indicates that Adanech Abebe was born in Ethiopia's Oromia region, an area known for its rich cultural traditions and strong historical identity. Sources describe Oromia as one of the country's largest and most influential regions, home to millions of Oromo people and long-standing indigenous systems of governance and community organization. According to available biographical information, Adanech pursued legal studies at the Ethiopian Civil Service University, where she reportedly developed her understanding of governance, law, and public administration. Researchers suggest that her educational background later became an important foundation for her political and administrative career. Adanech Abebe gradually rose through Ethiopia's public service structure by serving in several government positions over the years. Government records indicate that she worked as mayor of Adama before later taking federal responsibilities, including positions connected to National Revenue Administration and legal affairs. Political observers state that her administrative style became associated with discipline, institutional management, and organizational control. The documentary notes that her political visibility expanded significantly after she served as Attorney General of Ethiopia, one of the country's highest legal offices. Analysts argue that these leadership roles positioned her among the emerging influential political figures within Ethiopia's governing structure. Reports show that in September 2021, Adanech Abebe was officially appointed mayor of Addis Ababa. Media coverage at the time widely described the appointment as historic because it marked the first time a woman had ever governed Ethiopia's capital city. Experts say the symbolic importance of the appointment extended beyond local politics because Addis Ababa itself occupies a unique place in African affairs. The city is internationally recognized as the headquarters of the and has long been viewed as a center of continental diplomacy and African political cooperation. Observers suggest that leading Addis Ababa carries both national and continental significance due to the city's political influence and international visibility. The documentary explains that Adanech Abebe assumed leadership during a period of major urban transition across Ethiopia. Urban experts indicate that African cities are currently experiencing some of the fastest rates of growth in the world, creating enormous pressure on infrastructure, housing, transportation systems, and public services. Africa Press reports that under Adanech Abebe's administration, Addis Ababa entered an ambitious phase of urban redevelopment and modernization. Visuals show expanded road corridors, newly developed public parks, river restoration projects, and large-scale infrastructure construction across the city. Supporters of the administration argue that these projects are necessary to modernize the capital and prepare it for future economic growth and international investment. City officials have stated that corridor development projects were designed to improve transportation systems, beautify urban areas, and increase public accessibility throughout Addis Ababa. Environmental restoration initiatives also became visible parts of the administration's